Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Bear Reacts. Today we're gonna pull something from the Vikings world. I think it's been a little bit since I've actually watched anything from that show tribute-wise. Again, it's a show I've never watched. It's a show I want to watch. It's something we'll eventually get to. But for this is called Bjorn Ironside. One last time. This was posted back in January of 20. What posted back in January? It's posted like last week. 300,000 views by King Fireman. That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. 47,000 subscribers. The video's runtime is 7.5 minutes long. It's one of the longer videos that we'll probably that we've reacted to in a while, actually, which is cool. So let's strap in, and let's take a trip into the land of the Vikings. Again, Norse mythology, Nordic mythology is something that I've always really enjoyed, and as well their history. And in playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it actually, while pulling from the myth of Nordic, whatever, you also get these actual characters from history. So it's pretty cool that to run into some of these people that I've watched from the first Viking reaction thing that I did. So it's been pretty neat playing that game. So along with that, if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If you want to watch this video uninterrupted, a link is in the description box down below, as well as a link to the Patreon, to the Twitch stream, everything else that I have going on. And on top of that, Jerry, well, he does his best work behind the scenes. And we're gonna go ahead. Let's just fucking get into it, bro.
Who can tell the saga of Bjorn Ironside?
Bjorn, what a name.
Perhaps only Odin, his ancestor. But unworthy
Odin.
of the name it falls to me.
Then they will have more fame than I, their father.
Who are you?
Their haircuts be wild. I really like it.
Bjorn Ironside. I'm a Viking.
You're Bjorn Ironside.
You should never have called me that.
He will now be known as Bjorn Ironside.
Tells you what?
I like that name.
Ironside.
I've come to tell you I'm
Isn't
going out.
Ironside a
I left for
transformer?
my father. I'd like to test myself. I want to go out into the wilderness. Away from everything.
I'll grow my hair out and do that.
Away from all this. To find out if I can survive. I want to know what is essential to life. What is really important. And around that sea are many wonderful people. And places and towns.
I want to go to England.
I want to go here. The only way to tell if something is real. I want to go there!
I want to go everywhere.
I always knew I had to return to explore the Mediterranean Sea. And now I feel free to follow my destiny. It's my destiny.
That
Don't
laugh,
come back
though.
unless you have seen or done something extraordinary.
But what lies ahead are new cities, worlds, people and places. This is further than our people have ever come. Further than Ragnar dreamed.
That was your dream, Ragnar.
Yet here's my father's dream.
So he says further than Ragnar, which I forgot. Is it Ragnar Lothbrok? Something along those ways. I feel like he's the person. I could be wrong, so feel free to correct me. I feel like he was the person that went to England for the first time, right? If I'm not mistaken, based off the last thing, the little bit of knowledge I have about this, I feel like wasn't he the one that went there and then, like, I don't really know, but he's saying he's went further than that. So this guy is basically just exploring. Kind of reminds me of, not to go back to Game of Thrones, but Arya talking about, you know, what's west of Westeros. She wants to continue traveling to explore. So we got ourselves Bjorn Ironside, a little explorer here.
You know that was always my dream.
Everything he ever wanted for us. No one will ever be able to doubt what we have achieved. People of Kattegat! People of Kattegat! You chose me.
Gotta get
You want me to step down as your king?
It is time to elect a king for all Norway. And what better man than you, Bjorn Ironside,
I'm his eldest son.
eldest son of the great Ragnar Lothbrok.
Bjorn Ironside, son of Ragnar.
Yo, that's
You know Bjorn. You know
that's
what
his
he
son?
has achieved.
I am not your enemy!
I think the gods love Bjorn Ironside.
But I am the leader of this great army.
He fights for you.
Me! With me!
with
Are we afraid
me.
to die?
Not me! Charge! Forward! Charge! Charge! Forward! They say that you are protected by the gods!
Oh, dude.
Indestructible! And I don't think so.
I bet those battle scenes are lit.
You bleed like any other man.
Oh, my boy got stabbed.
When I look out into the great hall, I see my father and my mother. And suddenly I feel old. I'm not their son any longer. And I am a king. Are you ready to receive your arm ring and become a man?
You must be yourself.
I want to be myself. I'm just not sure how to be.
But when your time comes,
I
you
like
must
that.
lead with your head.
I want to be myself, but I don't know how to
spoke
be.
to the people. I spoke from the heart.
That's
Who do I resemble most?
that's a line right
Spirit
there.
and principle.
You have your father's eyes.
Undoubtedly, Ragnar.
You still left.
It means he will be like you. And therefore he will want to do better than you.
And I blame myself. These are hard things to bear.
You left me.
For all my mistakes now. If I make the wrong choice,
Even great men make mistakes.
all the wrongs I have done. Trust me,
Your mistakes are yours.
I have made many mistakes. I need you to help me put my armor on.
And so are your successes.
One last time. I have failed.
Damn.
Searching for glory. We fight. That is how we win, and that is how we die. But this time I will not fail.
I knew him as a man.
Damn, bro, he's gonna just sit there and eat those arrows like that?
Bjorn Ironside. He's difficult to kill. He's not a god. The gods are with me. Perhaps the gods are protecting him.
We were defeated.
I will defeat you. A great miracle happened.
Dude,
But
him.
if you ask me,
Pull.
will we ever see this like again?
He rolled out in front of our warriors.
I would say no.
You are wrong. The gods abandoned you a long time ago, my brother.
Oh, that gasp.
We will meet again, brother.
Fuck.
Father, your brother, Bjorn Ironside, is dead. My brother.
We all loved him. He was our hero.
Still my hero.
I love and respect you, as a warrior and as a brother.
Look after Ragnar, yes? You keep your mother safe, yes? Look after your mother. Could you look after our family?
He will not harm.
If he does, I'll kill him.
What do you mean? You look after us.
They eagerly await your arrival in Valhalla. See, I wasn't there. As does my father. I love.
There's
Thinking about what it is like to die.
there's so many layers to
Only
this.
those who have died would know.
I wish I could be there.
Father!
Fucking A.
Now look who's back. I always knew in my heart that I would see you again. All I know is that we will see each other again. In Valhalla.
In Valhalla.
That's all.
Welcome home, my son.
And we will be young again. We will be fierce and proud.
Bjorn Ironside!
We will laugh and sing.
I know this video's about to end, but like the way that they keep cutting back to his final moment right now is fucking
Many stories to tell
chef's
at the Great
kiss.
Hall.
When this is over, we shall have many stories to tell.
He is now in Valhalla with Ragnar, so there's no need to be sad.
And so this is life. And so is his death.
Farewell, my brother.
Farewell.
Even in death, Bjorn Ironside was victorious.
But now here in this place.
Yo, did they make
This is
a
one reason his name will never...
did they make a statue for
Even
him?
in death, Bjorn Ironside was victorious.
They didn't stuff him, did he? Like that's a statue. That's not.
But now here in this place.
I did like the Odin's
This
Raven
is
on the
one
mural
reason
right there.
His name will never be forgotten.
With you and with my mother, I feel reborn. I'm afraid.
He was the son of Ragnar. But in some ways
Ragnar.
even greater than Ragnar.
Hail King Bjorn!
For he was truly the king of all Norway.
No one will ever forget the name of Bjorn Ironside.
Farewell, Bjorn Ironside.
Hey, King Fireman, bro, you beautifully done. Beautifully, beautifully fucking done. There's emotions inside me right now where, like, you know how you feel that welling up feeling? I feel that, and I just want to say that's a lot to say about the editing abilities and the way this is structured, because if I feel like if you just watch something about a character and you see them pass or whatever it is, if you haven't watched the show, a lot of times you don't really feel a whole lot. Like I could watch. There's a Shameless video I had on the other channel where it's like I could watch that. If I didn't watch Shameless, I probably wouldn't feel the same way. But watching it, like that's why there was emotion. Seeing something about a character that you know, there's just emotions. But to watch this and not have any sort of idea of who Bjorn Ironside is or anything of that nature, and seeing this brief journey of the character in 7.5 minutes basically, and to feel emotions, to feel sadness, it goes to one, the show, two, the person who put this together, the structure, because you kind of had you saw him get stabbed like at the 2 minute mark. So there's 5 minutes left of these flashbacks of his life and with his family, and I love the shot from the show of him sitting on that horse. He's eating those arrows, man, but then to pull that sword out, and he had his people behind him to draw his sword to take his final breaths right there is think about that. You're going into battle and you see your leader who's dying but still has that moment of fucking pulling his sword out. It's just like, ugh. Hey man, I can tell the show's gonna be lit. It's another one of the shows I mentioned in the video. It's gonna be posted yesterday for the Team Wolf that eventually I want to get to it. I also eventually want to get to Vikings, and I've always wanted to get to Vikings at some point because there's an actor in it who used to be a wrestler who I really enjoy, being Adam Copeland, aka Rated R. See, I can't do that. Superstar, Edge. So I've always just wanted to watch it just for that, but I didn't really know. Most of the Norse and Nordic stuff that I've known has always been the mythology, and the history is something that is cool to learn about. These the actual people, actual characters. It's not just Odin, Thor, Balder, Magni, Modi, Loki, Freya, Sol, fucking Eitri, Etiri, whichever way, I don't know. It's not just those people and then the nine realms. These are people from Norway who I love. One of the things about it was, they had their thing, and one of the videos, the person went to Europe, and it just showed how Christianity took over, how they converted him in order to let him live or something along those lines. It could be getting misconstrued with that and the video game as well from Valhalla. So something about this I just enjoy. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the mythology. Maybe it's because I'm enthralled by that. That also learning the history is pretty cool. It's just to see a character like this who's loved by everybody, who seems he's trying to be himself, but he doesn't know how, and that is just that's a struggle for I think a lot of people day to day life. Like people want to be themselves, but it's difficult to actually get to a point to understand who that is, to understand like who you are, and to 100% be yourself. So that was a pretty powerful line right there, and I can't wait to watch the show again. Just hats off, chef's kiss, mwah, to King Fireman. Seriously, this was a fucking beautiful video, and it was just posted on the 9th of January, and it has 300,000 views. This is something that'll crack hopefully 1 million for you. I know it's a goal for a lot of people in their videos. I hope it does that and it does more. So yeah. That being said, guys, eventually I do want to watch Vikings in full. Currently we're watching The Vampire Diaries and we're watching WandaVision. That stuff should be on the channel. Link to the Patreon is down below as well if you want to support that way. If not, eventually everything will come here on the YouTube channel. We do have a Twitch stream as well that is 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. It all depends on how busy my actual schedule is with work and all that stuff. So with that out of the way, playlists are going to be up on screen. As always, guys, stay cute, stay hydrated. Sorry for being a little long-winded, dragging the video out. But yeah, have a good one.